What if just 1 minute in your world meant centuries in ours? A group of students enters a mysterious cave in search of their missing professor, only to discover a terrifying secret. Time moves differently inside. What starts as a rescue mission quickly spirals into a mind-bending race against time, where every second could mean the end of the world as they know it. The movie starts with a professor named Hopper. He is looking for his lost family from around 1970, along with his dog. They were looking for the Fountain of Youth, a magical spring whose water could keep them young indefinitely. One day, Hopper discovers a mysterious cave in the forest. As he gets closer, he notices a wild-looking man inside the cave, holding an old-fashioned gun. It appears that this man is stuck in time. Hopper returns home shocked and confused. Actually, Hopper intends to embark on this mission with his students Taylor and Jackie, but after his experience, he informs them that he will now complete the mission alone. Back at the cave, Hopper discovers an invisible barrier that separates it from the outside world. He chooses to enter. As soon as he enters, the man who appeared frozen in time begins to move. 2 days have passed, but Taylor and Jackie have received no message from Hopper, so they decide to go find him. Taylor asks his crush, Kara, to bring her father's car. Kara's younger sister and her sister's friend join the trip to work on a school project. In the forest, they discover Hopper's family van. That's when they realize Hopper has lied to them. He wasn't looking for wild people from the 1970s. He was looking for his family. Then they notice an old rope leading into the cave. When the rope appears to be cut at one point, they believe it is not Hopper's because it appears to be much older. To find Hopper, they must enter the cave, but the cave is extremely deep. They decide one by one to go down. Only Furby stays behind, afraid to enter. As they descend, Kara experiences the same invisible barrier that Hopper did. They pass through it one by one. Inside the cave, Hopper pursues the mysterious man. He starts to feel strange. The light inside the cave appears strange, as if someone is controlling it. Then he hears loud screams and rushes out of the cave. Earlier, when Hopper entered the cave, it was daylight outside. But when he comes out after only 5 minutes, everything changes. His car is covered in plants, and it's already dark. It feels like 360 years have passed in the outside world, but only 5 minutes have passed within the cave. Hopper then notices the SUV and Jackie's bag, and he realizes the children have come looking for him, so he decides to go back inside the cave. Meanwhile, the children move deeper inside. Suddenly, they hear a scream. The girls become terrified and attempt to flee outside, but the rope breaks before they can escape. Jackie and Taylor suffer injuries as a result of their fall. Taylor tries pulling another rope, but it is also broken. Everyone is now trapped inside the cave. They begin to suspect that Furby may have intentionally cut the rope as a prank. They try to talk to Furby over the radio, but he does not respond. After some time, they hear a faint voice. Furby is pleading for assistance. They have no other choice now. Jackie is injured, so they decide to leave her behind and continue deeper into the cave. On the other side of the cave, they discover a cut rope as well as Furby's dead body. They immediately review the footage from his camera to determine what occurred. His diary reveals that the cave contains magical water capable of curing any disease. Hopper's family came here because his sister has an incurable illness. Many days pass outside the cave before Furby decides to enter and search for his friends. While many days pass outside, only a few seconds exist inside the cave. As soon as Furby enters, his rope snaps and he plummets to the bottom. Fortunately, he survives but remains unconscious for approximately an hour. When he wakes up, he attempts to call for assistance via the radio. Suddenly, a wild man inside the cave attacks and kills him. Vives notices something strange. The camera is showing footage from several days, despite the fact that they have only been inside for about an hour. Taylor and Jackie are injured, so only Kara and Vives are able to return outside and seek assistance. Kara climbs out in the same way they entered, but once she gets to the surface, she notices that the outside world has completely changed. There are no trees, the air is strange, and it's difficult to breathe. She sees a massive sandstorm approaching her. Even more shocking, a massive triangle-shaped object is flying through the sky. There is no one around to help her, so she decides to return to the cave. However, when she returns, others begin blaming her. They believe she did not even try to call for help. The truth is that she has only spent a few moments inside the cave and 30 minutes outside. That's when everyone realizes the truth. Time moves much faster outside the cave than inside. That's why everything inside the cave seems so slow. Taylor explains that this is why their ropes keep breaking. From the outside, the ropes have aged and become weak. After hearing this, Vives replays Furby's camera footage. He notices that the sunlight is constantly changing direction. Bright light indicates summer, while dim light indicates winter. Outside, it appears as if a month passes in a single second. This means that every second they spend inside the cave corresponds to one full year in the outside world. Since they entered the cave, approximately 5,400 years have passed on Earth. Kara attempts to leave again, but she ends up in a strange, high-tech area of the cave that appears futuristic. She notices a massive robot in a spacesuit. However, the wild man from the cave attacks her again. This time, he is defeated in mere seconds. Scared, the others begin running in a different direction. On the way, they encounter a wild man and the bodies of Hopper's family. 3 more wild men appear ready to attack. Taylor tries to fight back, but the wild men brutally kill him. The girls run for their lives. When Kara returns and sees Taylor's dead body, she breaks down and sobs. Just then, the alien in the spacesuit appears. He picks up Taylor's body and throws it into a magical water pool. Taylor regains consciousness after being immersed in water. But at that point, the wild men reappeared and attacked the alien. During the fight, his helmet falls off and he is unable to breathe the air in the cave. Still, he defeats all of the wild men. Before dying, the alien shows them videos of news reports stating that they have gone missing. The videos also show that 5,000 years have passed. To save humanity, people have moved to another planet. The group now realizes they can't return to their old world. They must decide whether they should try to escape or remain in the cave indefinitely. Taylor discovers Hopper in critical condition, suffering from numerous injuries. He's lying just outside another invisible barrier. On the other side of this barrier, Hopper's sister and the rest of his family are frozen in place. They came here in search of the Fountain of Youth. Hopper explains that the cave is actually a security system meant to protect the Fountain of Youth. With each invisible barrier, time slows down even more. They attempt to revive the injured Jackie and the already dead Furby by using the water pool. However, some wild men continue to attack them. With no other options, they decide to use the alien's high-tech lift to escape the cave. As soon as they get up, they notice water beginning to flood the area. Kara tries to swim up and escape, but she is suddenly caught by terrifying creatures. Later, they discover that the creatures are actually humans who evolved 5,000 years in the future. Kara returns to the cave moments later, this time dressed in a spacesuit. She brings a high-tech rope to aid in the rescue of those still trapped inside. Finally, Furby, Hopper, and his family are brought back to life. They are now all aboard a massive spaceship that will transport them to a new planet where the rest of humanity now lives. And this is how the movie ends. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.